Texas League Baseball is next. And welcome to a hot Sunday afternoon as we get started with this game here this afternoon. Now take it to Jonathan as he brings us our live broadcast here today. Thank you, Bob, and welcome in one and all to this live Texas League broadcast. It is the final game of our 6-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your first half South Division champions, your San Antonio Missions. Well, after the game today, we are pretty much staying off on Monday and greeting the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles on Tuesday through Sunday next week. Missions after that homestand will head to Wichita for a 6-game set. And following after the 6 games, it'll be 6 at Midland as well. Missions return home on Tuesday, September 12th, taking on the visiting Springfield Cardinals for the 6-game regular finale of 2023. Go online now, samissions.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Missions all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that at any smartphone. Well, today is Bark in the Park Sunday, presented by our friends there at Petco and our pet supply places of San Antonio. And we also are joined also by Bob's lovely wife, Ann. So it's good to see you again, Ann.
Likewise, good to see you too.
So, Ann, I got to say you have the German Shepherd and the St. Bernard. And got to say, love these dogs like you won't even believe.
Yes, they are lovable boys. They love to play with each other, and they love to pretty much just go forward and have a good time, whether you throw the stick for them or anything. It is pretty good.
So I gotta say, we do have dogs out here today. We got German Shepherds and St. Bernards and Golden Retrievers. And gotta say, as of next Sunday, we are going to play something really cool. It's like Air Bud, but evidently for Bark in the Park week next week to take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles, San Antonio Missions will be the San Antonio Timberwolves as we get ready to salute Air Bud week. So pretty good right there, as the Missions will be the Timberwolves. And pretty good right there. So, what do you think about that, Bob?
Well, I think that would be pretty good, as San Antonio temporarily will be the Timberwolves in this one.
Yeah, I gotta say, Bob, as we honor Pets Day today, it's always good that we remember Air Bud and his legacy, Beethoven and his legacy, Charles Grodin, who passed away on May 18th of 2021. We remember them all here in this live stream. So on Bark in the Park, we remember our heroes and our dogs. You have German Shepherds that will support police officers of San Antonio and a lot around this country.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, they are really good dogs.
And just like St. Bernards, they are good dogs too. Golden Retrievers, they could be trained to play baseball, football, basketball, all types of things, you know.
Yeah, I gotta say, like Air Bud, it was pretty good.
I gotta say, Bob, you are absolutely right. Well, as we are joined here in the booth, as all three of us are sitting up here, it's a hot Sunday afternoon with temperatures close to the triple digits. So everybody that's out the ball game today, make sure that y'all are staying hydrated with electrolytes and water, and just stay hydrated throughout the day as we go through this ball game here this week. Well, anyway, we are about ready to get things started, and as you may know, San Antonio last night winning 7-5 against the Rockhounds, claiming the 69th of the season, and today trying to push it up to their 70th here in AA Texas baseball. So I gotta say, pretty good right there as we get things started here this afternoon, and it's going to be a pretty good day for all of us to enjoy baseball this last day of the week as San Antonio taking on one last time the Midland Rockhounds. And so far, Amarillo coming Tuesday through Sunday next week. The Sod Poodles are in second place, and so far our two finalists are meeting face-to-face on Tuesday. That is the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the San Antonio Missions converging play on that week through Sunday. After that, the Missions, like I said, will be on the road to Wichita, Kansas to take on the Wichita Wind Surge in a 6-game set. Following that, afterwards, the Missions will head from Wichita to Midland, Texas to take on the Rockhounds in a 6-game set. The Missions will return home on the 12th of September, taking on the Springfield Cardinals in a 6-game series, and it'll be it for the regular season. Now, we are expected the 2024 season schedule to drop any day now. We're still waiting on what we are going to expect in 2024. But anyway, we will be up to date on the 2024 release of the schedule. And our 4th consecutive season of Texas League Baseball right here for San Antonio and here on MLB The Show as we get things going. So after Springfield, the regular season will end on the 18th. That is the last Sunday game in the regular season. The Missions are in the playoffs after this, beginning on Thursday, September 21st. So get your tickets now at samissions.com and cheer on for your San Antonio Missions as they get ready to compete for the Texas League title of 2023. Well, with that being said, we are about ready to play baseball this afternoon. It's a beautiful day and hot, and we are near triple-digit temperatures in this ball game. So we'll take you down to the field as we get things started. And I got to say, beautiful day for all of us. Yeah, I got to say, look at the beautiful sky as it is nice and sunny. And boy, there is just a beautiful day where you could come out to the ball game and enjoy this time with family and friends. Get to meet new people, and pretty good. All the dogs are out here having a terrific day in the ball game. Gotta say, Bob, absolutely right. Love Bark in the Park Sundays. We'll be right back. First pitch coming up against the Rockhounds. Well, Moises Lugo, a right-hander, will get the starting assignment for the Missions, as he is 6'1", 185 pounds, and age 24. And he's called upon to pitch here today on this hot Sunday afternoon. Leading off for Midland, the shortstop, Logan Davidson, will strike up first. And we are about ready to go this afternoon. Let's play ball. And that one is a thrown in first pitch by Moises Lugo, underway at 1:05 p.m. The 1-0 delivery. That one is fouled in the way. The count now even at 1-1. Go ahead, give you ball clubs. Midland at San Antonio, Arkansas at Amarillo, Northwest Arkansas at Corpus Christi, Springfield at Wichita, Tulsa at Frisco. Now, even though we do have our 6 ball clubs playing this afternoon, the remainder of the 4 will play later this evening. So, gotta say, our 6 ball clubs, that is Midland and San Antonio, Northwest Arkansas at Corpus Christi, Springfield at Wichita, are all going right now at a 1:05 first pitch. Right there and out, 2 balls and 1 strike. Tonight, the Rough Riders taking on the Tulsa Drillers there at Statesman's Park. Arkansas and Amarillo will be there at Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Logan Davidson. And the pitch. High fly in the air. That one out of play. For the count now still remains at 2-2. 2-2. Right there, strike 3, and he gets him down for the first out of the afternoon.
Well, good play right there, as that one was pretty much up the middle for strike 3.
Right fielder Mickey McDonald coming in as he hits one high up in the right field area, just shallow center. And Ornelas will make the play for out number 2. Well, a chance now. Let's give the visiting Midland Rockhounds the starting lineups. And losing last night to 7-5 against the San Antonio Missions. Bob, these guys, they need a final victory on the road here at San Antonio. Do you think they could get it today?
Well, I think they can. And it will be possible if they could get it, or hopefully they will.
Up in right field is Tirso Ornelas, as that one is hit high to him. And that will do for this top half of the first. No runs, no hits, and no errors here on this Sunday afternoon. We now head for the bottom of the first, and it is no score through the top half. Brian Howard, a right-hander, will get the starting assignment for Midland, as he is 6'9", 185 pounds, age 27. Getting the ball for Midland to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Well, that will bring in center fielder Tim Lopes as he comes in. A beautiful pitch perfect afternoon. It's blue sky just like it was yesterday. Very hot with temperatures going up to 104 for a Saturday. Today, triple-digit heat expected. And that one is going to be out of play and foul. For the count now, 0-2. Good day to go outside, walk your dogs, come out to a ball game, go out swimming, or have a good time doing an outdoor activity.
Yeah, I got to say, John, when you look at how beautiful the sky looks, it is just absolutely pretty.
Evan Mendoza, the shortstop, played in right field yesterday. And so far, Mendoza will be back at short. And right fielder Tirso Ornelas will be up and right. The 0-1. And that one's going to be lifted high fly in the air. Left fielder will make the play. And he's got it for out number 2. Chance now, let's give the home team starting lineups. Mission's winning their 69th of the season. Can they win 70?
Well, I think they could win 70 if they put the ball in play. That's the only objective that these guys need to do here this afternoon.
That'll bring up the third batter, right fielder, Tirso Ornelas. Ornelas coming in to pitch to him, and that one is going to be high fly and foul for the count, 0-1. Got dogs out here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and it's always good that we come out and we celebrate the Bark in the Park Sundays presented by Petco. And that one is out, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Also got a pretty good, decent crowd here this afternoon with rally totals in the top of the 8th inning. That one is fouled again, 1 ball and 2 strikes holding on. So San Antonio temporarily will be the Timberwolves taking on the Amarillo Sod Poodles. That one is the line drive up to right center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. He's going to have a stand-up double. That is Tirso Ornelas. And that's going to be a double meat cheeseburger coupon courtesy of our friends there at Whataburger. Pretty good right there. That is a great line drive up to right center by Ornelas. First baseman Juan Fernandez coming in as he fouls that one off, and it's the count now 0-1. The Missions earlier, they will crack the hit column. Now, objective-wise, crack the run column. And that's the most important thing about in baseball is getting in the runs. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get up to left center field, and that's going to be a run in to score on an RBI double.
Wow, that was executed perfectly.
And yeah, I got to say it was, Bob. It was pretty good. In now, hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn. And that one's going to be hit, and that's going to put first and third runners on base. And the Missions, they are pretty much getting up there and getting things started. Here's the designated hitter, Grant Little. Little comes in, takes a ball outside. It's 1-0 the count. First and third, 2 away, bottom of 1. 1-0 San Antonio. The pitch. That one high in the air. Up in left field. And he can't get there. That ball will go. And it's a 2-0 San Antonio lead on an RBI double once again. Wow, 3 doubles in this half inning. That is awesome. You're not kidding, Bob. That one was well executed as the left fielder was almost getting there to make the play. Here's the 7-hole batter, Jackson Merrill, playing today and always at second base. Takes a cold strike. It's the count now 0-1. Runners at second and third. 2 away. 2-0 San Antonio. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And that is going to the center fielder, just shallow right field. And that will do for this half inning. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. 2 left. As we end 1 here this afternoon. It's San Antonio 2, the Rockhounds nothing. We're back here for Texas League Baseball as we get set for the top of the second with Tyler Soderstrom deleted off. It is 2-0 San Antonio as we end 1.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, we welcome you back to Texas League Baseball, top half of the second inning for Midland, as Tyler Soderstrom will come in. The pitch right there and in, taken for a code strike, and it's 0-1 as we are underway of inning number 2. The 0-1. That one high in the air, and boy, he blistered that one, and that is out of here. A home run by Tyler Soderstrom will chip the deficit to 1, and it's a 2-1 ball game as Midland gets a run back.
Wow, what a way to get that one started for the away side.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. Boy, he just blistered that ball. Yeah, you're not kidding, Ann. That one was high fly right there. Well, if you look at it, they're 335 foot in the air, 89.5 exit velocity. That is pretty good, Ann. In now, Austin Beck, the number 5 batter, hits high fly in the air up to left center, and the center fielder Tim Lopes will go after it, and that is out number 1. Left fielder Chase Calabuig is coming in and about ready to go. Here's a pitch, and right there and in for a code strike 1. Great crowd we have here today on Bark in the Park Sundays, presented by Petco. So far, our San Diego Padres up at Petco Park. And that one is high fly in the air, and that one goes out of play. For the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. So 2 away in this half inning. Dermis Garcia, the 7-hole batter, hits one high in the air. Ornelas making the play, and that will do. But a run comes in on a solo shot by Tyler Soderstrom on 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. And to the bottom of the second we go. The Missions hold a 1-run lead over Midland. It's 2-1. Left fielder Albert Fabian coming in as we set the bottom half of inning number 2. That one right there. Outside, it's 1 ball and no strikes. Right there and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, clear day today, as getting pretty good. Yeah, right there, ball 2. So far tomorrow, San Diego Padres taking on the Miami Marlins at 8:40 p.m. for a Monday night. That one's a swing and a miss, and that's going to be the first out, and 1 away in the bottom of 2. Catcher is Michael Cantu. Cantu coming in. The pitch. Line drive up to right center, right past the pitcher. And a few inches as that almost took his head off.
Whoa. You got to really be careful when you're getting up there and you're getting those fastballs, and you really got to pay attention to where that ball heads, as you could take a line drive right to the head.
Yeah, I know. That one right there and outside, it's 1 ball and no strikes. Strikeout in the first, 0 for 1 by center fielder Lopes. Gotta say, pretty good. And that's going to be line drive up to left center, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Going to first, going to second, and they still don't have it in. Here comes a runner from first in to score, as that will bring in the third run for the Mission. Wow, that was quick and easy. I bet the fans didn't even see that one coming. Yeah, right, Bob. They saw that one coming.
Well, how do you know?
A blistered out to left field base hit is pretty much a unique play. But that first hitter, center fielder Lopes, he blistered that ball.
Well, didn't he blister it yesterday?
I think he did. I'm not really sure, but he blistered it today, and that's why you see him at second base out there. And that's going to be line drive, and that's up to left field. Now bring the runner from second home. And in to score, another RBI double. Wow. And oh no, we got an injury. Following that last play, Evan Mendoza's knee has swollen to twice its normal size. Some ice and aspirin are all he'll need, but he may be forced out of action for a few days. Mendoza will need to be removed out of the ball game. Oh no. Well, that's hard to even swallow, but we're going to have Gabe Mosser pinch running, and he's also going to have to play in shortstop too today. So that's a real butt kicker that we lost our shortstop.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's not easy when you lose three guys all at the same time.
Well, you know, the first guy to leave the field was Joshua Mears. Mears, he's been gone for half the season, and pretty much he sprung his ankle. The doctor said, no, you can't play baseball until that knee is back up, and they x-rayed his knee, and they said it was pretty good and swollen. But evidently he will not be allowed to play until the doctor says yes. Well, Tirso Ornelas got 3 balls and 1 strike, and down for ball 4, as that's first and second. So, I gotta say, that's pretty rough to lose the shortstop. And Evan Mendoza will be out of this ball game here today, as they will escort him to the San Antonio emergency room. So get x-ray and see if he's all right. I hope and pray that Mendoza is all right. That one right there, gloved by the third baseman, and boy, he robbed a base hit. So, yeah, we're going to have to put him on the list. And so far, we will have to look for our notebook. Here it is. Yes, thank you, Wan. I was looking for that. And right there, that's in for ball 1, and the count now 1-0. So go ahead and, yep, here we go. So third batter on the injured list is Evan Mendoza. And that one right there is a code strike, and it is 1-2. That one is high fly in the air. Right fielder will range under it to make the play, and that will do. 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple left on. To the top of 3 we go this afternoon. San Antonio up 4-1. Well, we're going to have Aaron Leisure playing shortstop, as he will be called upon to pitch to start the top half of the fourth inning. Now, usually we are at break during this time, but leading off the top of the third inning for Midland, it's Trenton Brooks.
Yeah, you said the fourth inning. We're already hitting the third inning already, so we haven't even got there yet.
You know, Bob, you are absolutely right. Right there to Fernandez, and he is safely on. And that's going to be the fielder's choice on a base hit.
So he makes it right there on that one, and pretty good.
Cooper Bowman coming in as he takes in a code strike, and it's 0-1. Well, Leisure playing in shortstop for the Missions, as Mendoza was escorted off the field by the manager and the medic. And that's going to be line drive up to right field, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So first and second now in the top of three. Shortstop Logan Davidson coming in. And in for a code strike, and it's 0-1. 4-1 our score here in the top of the third inning for the Rockhounds. The 0-1. That one is outside for ball one. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. And did he hold up? Yes, he did. Appealed down by home plate umpire Jeff Andrews, saying yes, he held up. 2 balls and 1 strike. And right there to second as they will get a look at him. The 2-1. Right there and in for a taken code strike. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. Davidson goes down on strikes. Right fielder Mickey McDonald tries up next, as he gets ready to go in this half of the third. Right there in the end for a taken code strike, and it's 0-1. Fly out in the first 0-1 today for the Rockhounds. And looking pretty sharp. Right there and in for a code strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that one's going to be line drive. And that is going to load up some bases. So the Rockhounds are threatening now top of 3. And that's going to bring in Jeremy Ironman. And he went around. Appealed down by Jeff Andrews, said he went. It's code strike. It's 0-1. Ouch. That's got to hurt. Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. Right there and out. And that's a code strike 2 was a foul off. No ball, 2 strikes to count. The 0-2. Again, he fouls that one off and out of play. And it's 0-2, still hanging on. Jeremy Ironman. Bases loaded up for Midland. 1 away, top of 3. 4-1 our score. San Antonio lead by 3. And right there, the second for 1. Relay it. They get them both. A Taco Bell double play. That'll get them out of the inning and out of danger. So no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they left the bases loaded. We go now bottom of 3, and it's 4-1 San Antonio. The designated hitter is Grant Little, 1-for-1 double RBI. Lead off the bottom of the third inning. And here's the pitch by Howard. That one's going to be high fly in the air, and that's going to get down in left center. That's getting up to a wall. And boy, that's a leadoff double. Man, what a way to fly.
Yeah, it really is, John. He blistered that ball, and it was to the wall. Could have been out of here for a solo shot, but evidently the base of it is where it took.
Beautiful as that one was right there. The 7-hole batter, second baseman Jackson Merrill, coming in as he takes in a cold strike, and it's 0-1. Fly out in the first inning, 0-for-1 for the Missions here today. The 0-1. And that one fouled off, and it's now quickly 0-2. Beautiful Sunday afternoon, bottom of 3, as we are now hitting 100 degrees. High fly in the air, and right there the shortstop will make the play, and that is out number 1. Well, left fielder Albert Fabian coming in. He's 0-for-1. Strikeout in the second inning. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, just the inside corner part of the plate. And that's for strike 1. The 0-1 count now to the left fielder, Albert Fabian. And boy, that one is hit high. And here comes the runner as he goes to second to third, and the Missions have their potential 5th getting ready to go. The 9-hole hitter, Michael Cantu, 1-for-1 single and a run for San Antonio here this afternoon. The pitch, and that's going to be hit to short. Shortstop to first will get him out, and that will do it. Well, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. To the top of the 4th inning we go. It's 4-1 San Antonio, as the Rockhounds will start up the top of 4 with Tyler Soderstrom coming in to lead off the 4th inning. 4-1 San Antonio on this Sunday afternoon. We'll be right back here on Texas League Baseball and our live broadcast. Well, leading off the top of the 4th inning for Midland is the 4th batter, Tyler Soderstrom. The pitch, that one is outside for a ball, and the count now 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. That one right there in the inside corner, and that's in for a coach strike. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. I was going to say failed, but evidently that won't make any sense at all. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and right there in the inside corner for a strikeout, one away.
Boy, beautiful play right there, as that one was swung on and missed. Beautiful strikeout by Lugo here this afternoon.
Austin Beck coming in. Hit right to third. The third baseman, Lucas Dunn, he'll flip it to first for Fernandez to get. And that is out number 2. Well, the number 6 batter, Chase Calabwig, 0 for 1 strikeout in the second inning. Here's the pitch. And that one fouled in the way. The count now 0-1. The 0-1. And right there and in for a code strike, and it's 0-2. Oh, and 2 right there, as that will get up to a right field base hit. Leisure coming in into the shortstop area today as Mendoza is out. Right there and in for a code strike down at the knees, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Dermis Garcia. The pitch. And right there, as he'll hit it, and he'll throw it away. Oh my goodness. And that's going to be a run on an error.
Yeah, now you're regretting that there. That's going to be an error. That should have never happened, but now it did.
Now the 8-hole batter, Trenton Brooks, coming in as the Rockhounds score on an error for San Antonio. And 1-1. And in for... Well, Brooks is in for a 1-for-1. But the count now 0-1. Swing and a miss. And that's the count now 0-2. Boy, San Antonio now 4-2 as the Rockhounds trail just 2 runs against the Missions. That one hit to Jackson Merrill. He'll flip it to first base, and that will do it. So 1 run on a couple of hits, 2 errors for San Antonio. And we now head for the bottom of the 4th inning. It is 4-2 Missions.
Boy, 2 errors. That is rough.
When you have somebody that actually does 1 error, then the other person does an error, that will get you.
Yeah, it most certainly will.
Well, center fielder Tim Lopes face-to-face in Brian Howard. High fly in the air. Center field. And he'll make the lunging catch as he'll get that one for out number 1. Shortstop is Aaron Leisure. A lot of times he's out in the reserve pitching performances. And so far, pretty good as he comes into shortstop today. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. And they won't get it. That one will fall up in the left field.
Boy, and they're both running it down. That center fielder and left fielder has been running it down, and it's really starting to take a toll on Howard.
Howard giving up 9 hits and 4 runs. And that's going to do for his day as the manager for Midland is out of the bullpen making his way to the mound. So, with that being said, a new arm will be out on the hill for Midland, as that will bring up Brady Feigl to come in relief. Man, I gotta say, as that one prospect for Midland retreats back to the bullpen, he's going to have a day to think about whether he gets a W or an L, or no decision. Absolutely right, Bob. Right there, up to right center. That gets through for a base hit. So 2 back-to-back base hits will help the Missions bring forward momentum in this time of triumph. If they take this game here today, they will win their 70th of the year. That one high fly in the air, up to center, as he'll catch it shy of left field. Hawk corner third baseman Lucas Dunn coming in for the Missions now. 2 away, 2 on. Bottom of 4, it's 4-2 Missions. The pitch. That one right there and in for a taking code strike. It's 0-1. Just a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Gotta love days like this, right, Bob?
I gotta say, you're absolutely right.
Well, that will do for this half inning, as no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We now head for the 5th inning. It's 4-2 San Antonio. As we get ready to start the top of the 5th inning, Cooper Bowman will lead it off when we come back. It's the San Antonio Missions 4, the Midland Rockhounds 2.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for Midland, 9-hole batter Cooper Bowman. Bowman coming in. The pitch right there and in for a taking code strike. And it's 0-1. 46 pitches to Lugo here this afternoon, as that one is hit and fouled for the count now 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets him on 3 pitches. And that's a strikeout to Lugo.
Wow, he is really staying focused on the mound here today. There is no doubt in my mind that this prospect will go home with the W today after this day here.
And you're not kidding, Bob. The shortstop, Logan Davidson, will strike up. We go back to the top of the lineup for Midland, as that's taken in for a code strike, 0-1 to Davidson. 0-1. Right there and in for a taking code strike, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. right there at the corner for a called third strike. And there is 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts by Moises Lugo. He is really getting things going here today.
Yeah, pretty good right there as he's getting things up and down, left and right.
I will say it, Bob. He's having a great afternoon thus far for the San Antonio Missions.
Yeah, he really is. He is focusing on the strike zone, and there ain't no doubt in my mind that he'll get another one here this afternoon.
Right there, line drive, and that's going to be a 2-out double for Mickey McDonald.
Wow, he was flying as getting that base hit pretty well in this one.
So that'll bring up the third batter, Jeremy Ironman. Ironman coming in, he takes one down low and in for ball 1. 1-0 the count. 4-2 our score. Top of the 5th, San Antonio up 2 runs. Midland trailing the 2 runs. That one's going to be high fly in the air, and boy, he is going to get a base hit. And that's going to be a leadoff double. A run is in the score on the double. And the Rockhounds now trailing 1. And now the manager is coming out, as that will do it for the starter today. And so far the manager walks out to the mound, and Lugo is going to hand over the ball. And he's got a great day so far. He has been really dominant over the strike zone, and he better be proud of that. Drew Carlton coming in. He's a 208 average with 7 strikeouts. Average .118 over a 143. Now pitching for San Antonio, Drew Carlton. Carlton now pitching for the Missions. Meeting up with Tyler Soderstrom. And that will do for this half inning. A run in to score on an RBI double puts them in range of 1. We go now bottom of the 5th inning. San Antonio continues to hold it by 1 run. Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning, the designated hitter, Grant Little. 2 for 2 with the double he had last time up that led to the RBI. And the pitch. That one is right there to third. And they will shoot it right to first. And that's a quick out, number 1.
Now the second baseman, Jackson.
Second baseman is Jackson Merrill. So far, pretty good for this afternoon on a beautiful day as it is. Gotta love days like this, right, Bob?
I gotta say, John, I am in love with Mother Nature. I mean, just beautiful, sunny conditions. A day like this can come out to the ball game and have a great time.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. The 0-2. That one high fly in the air up in right field. And it is caught by the right fielder for out number 2. We'll give you some scores as the Wichita Wind Surge leads the Springfield Cardinals 5-1 there at the porch. They're in Wichita, Kansas. That one is going to be hit hard right there. And that one is gone. A home run. Oh, boy. He tattooed it. He sure did, Bob. He's like, I'm going to hit that one to Kingdom Come. Pow! Right in the kisser. And the Mission's now up by 2 once again here in this afternoon.
Hey, you know, that's like saying when you said Pal and the Kisser, it reminds me of Abbott and Costello. Remember that show?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
He's like, one of these days, Alice. One of these days. Pal right in the kisser.
Yep, and that is what San Antonio did this afternoon. They punch back, they get a run, and that one was by the 8-hole batter, Albert Fabian. That one line drive up to left center for a base hit. 5-1 Wichita as they lead the Springfield Cardinals by 4 runs in the top of inning number 4. That one is going to be lined right there, and they'll get him out easily at second for the force out. Albert Fabian gets a run in to score on 1 run and 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left as we now head for the top of the 6th inning for Midland. It is 5-3 Missions. Austin Beck leads it off as we get ready to start inning number 6 when we come back. Well, we are about ready to start the top half of the 6th inning for Midland, and that's going to bring in Austin Beck. Lead it off in the 6th inning. High fly in the air. Up in right field is Tirso Ornelas as he will make the grab, and that's out number 1.
Now left field, Chase Callaway.
You know, left fielder is Chase Callaway, is 1 for 2, single and a run. The pitch. That one is high and out of play. For the count now, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 right there and in for a taken code strike. And it is 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that is going to be right there for out number 2. Dermis Garcia reached on an error. Boy, got to say pretty good for the Rockhounds here today. That one is high fly in the air, and that will go out of play. But the count now is 0-1. The 0-1. High in the air, up to left center is Tim Lopes. Camped under it, as that will be for the final out here in the top of the 6th inning. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It's 5-3 San Antonio. Well, John Scampy and Chris Singleton will be live after next Sunday's game on Tuesday, August 29th, taking on the Wichita Wind Surge there in Wichita, Kansas. That one hit right there to the first baseman. He'll pitch it right to the pitcher covering for the out. And that is out number 1. That'll bring up the third batter, Tirso Ornelas. Ornelas coming in, and he'll take that one in for ball 1. 1-0 the count now. Nobody on base in the bottom of the 6th with 1 away. That one is right there to second. Right to first, easy play, as that will be out number 2. Juan Fernandez coming in as he's a 1-for-3, double RBI and a run in to score. And we are now getting a new score from Wichita. 6-1 our score.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that one is taken well and inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. That one just shy of the inside corner. And that's an 0-2 count. The 0-2. And that one fouled and away. And that will be the 0-2 to Juan Fernandez. 0-2. High in the air, up in right field. Right fielder will make the grab, and he's got it for the third out. We now head for the 7th inning as Trenton Brooks will lead it off for Midland. And it is 5-3 San Antonio. We're back for more baseball when we come back here in this one. Well, leading off the top of the 7th inning for Midland is Trenton Brooks, the 8-hole cleanup hitter. And as we're about ready to go, right in inside for a taken code strike. And it is 0-1. The 0-1. And that one hit to Aaron Leisure out there in short. Flip to Juan Fernandez, a quick out number 1.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Cooper Bowman.
Well, that'll bring up the bottom of the lineup. 9-hole hitter Cooper Bowman. 1 for 2 of the day in this one. Right there and in is taken in for a code strike as he comes up and bats from the right-hand side. The 0-1. That one fouled off, and the count now 0-2. So, Ann, you having a good time out at the ball game today?
Most certainly am. Having fun with my boys and my friends.
That's good. Glad that everybody could come out and have a pretty good time. So far, it's always good to come out and always have a good time. That one's going to be line drive high in the air in the left field area. And he's going for 3. And that is a 1-out triple.
Now batting, shortstop, Davidson.
Well, that'll bring up the top of the lineup for Midland. And that'll bring in Logan Davidson. Swing and a miss on the initial offering for the code strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. High in the air. Up and center. And Lopes making the catch. Here comes the run in from third. And that's a sacrifice fly leading up to a 1-run ball game. Mickey McDonald coming in, 2 for 3, double, single, and a run. So far, pretty good. The pitch. And right there and in for a code strike. And it's 0-1. The 0-1. Right there and in for a taken code strike. It's 0-2. One more strike away from getting out of this half inning. The pitch. And that one is outside, just shy of the line. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, one more time. High in the air to third baseman Lucas Dunn, shy of the mound. And that will do it. So a run comes in across the score on an RBI double. And it is 5-4 San Antonio. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, it's the stretch inning. Take me out to the ball game. Leading off the bottom of the stretch inning for the Missions, third baseman Lucas Dunn. Coming in for San Antonio. And that one, line drive up the left field. That gets through for a base hit.
Boy, that one was well hit, right to the degree angle of where it needed to be.
Yeah, I got to say, Bob, it is going pretty good. We're down to our final 3 innings with Midland. And so far for these guys coming to San Antonio for this year, we've had 12 games with them thus far here at San Antonio, but another 6 will head for Midland right as soon as we get done with the Wichita wind surge. And that one is foul. Holy smokes, that would have been an easy play. Designated hitter Grant Little coming in. Ready to go. And that one is down and in for ball 1. So 1-2 the count. Next Sunday, as we have our Petco Bark in the Park week, we will pretty much be the San Antonio Timberwolves taking on the Amarillo Sod Poodles in a final game of the 6th game next week. And don't forget, our Timberwolves, the Missions will temporarily be the Timberwolves. And that one is going to be foul, and the count now 0-1. To honor Airbud and to all of our dogs out there, we just say we love our 4-legged friends. They are our best friends. That's a line drive at the second for 1, and they relay it, and they get them easily.
Boy, a double play for Midland, and they really let them get going.
The 8-hole cleanup batter, Albert Fabian. Coming in. Weekly hit to second. And they pass it right to first. And that will do. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And to the top of the 8th we go, and it is 5-4 San Antonio. We're back for more as Jeremy Ironman will lead it off when we come back. Texas League Baseball on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Well, leading off the top of the 8th inning, Jeremy Ironman. Ironman 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Rockhounds. As that one is taken in for a code strike, it's 0-1. 2 innings left of this week left for the Rockhounds and the Missions. And that one's going to be hard hit right past Aaron Leisure. And the tying run now is at first. Midland, they are down to their final 6 outs. And they really got to think about plan and strategy.
Well, if you look at plan and strategy, John, they have really got the leadoff man at first base, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, it really is, Bob. You know, right there is 1 ball and no strike. The 1-0. And that's hit right there to Dunn. And oh no! That's going to be another fielding error. And they do not get him. And a run in to score on an error. And that one's going to be hit to third baseman Dunn, as he will throw way too high, and another error for San Antonio comes on.
Boy, and you can't just keep making errors. That is killing you.
Well, if you look at a deer straight in the face in the middle of the night, that deer look is going to kill you.
Yeah, you're not kidding, John.
Well, right there, no balls, 2 strikes. We're tied now at 5-5. The tie-breaking run for the Rockhounds up 90 feet away from scoring. 0-2. And right there, line drive up to a base hit. And that is 2 runs scored on that error by third baseman Lucas Dunn. Well, that's going to do for Drew Carlton, as that'll bring up a lefty from the Empire State, Tom Cosgrove. He's 6'2", 190 pounds, and age 26. The pitch, right there and in for a taken code strike, and it's 0-1. The Rockhounds in striking distance as they score in 2 runs on a San Antonio error, and it is 6-5. The third baseman, Lucas Dunn, will be tagged with that E7 error. And you're not kidding whether or not if this guy did that on purpose or did that accidental. It just depends both ways where the tide flows. Here's a 1-1. High in the air, and that is out of play.
Do you think it might be the heat taking it out on these guys in the afternoon?
Well, Bob, I think it might be. I mean, a lot of people are out in the heat on this ball game on a Sunday. And right there is that one will be a base hit to center, and that's going to get first and second. Still nobody out in this ball game. Well, the Wichita Wind Surge have a new score in the top of the fifth inning. It is 8-1 Wind Surge against Springfield up there in the North Division. Right there and in, that's taken for a code strike. It's 0-1 to the 7-hole batter, Dermis Garcia. The Rockhounds could do more damage here today, and gotta say the Missions, their 70th win could come empty-handed in the finale of this game.
So how do you figure on that one, John?
Well, what I figure on it is how many errors that San Antonio has actually made here this afternoon. That's pretty much what's costing them. They've had 2 errors earlier in this ball game. Then the third error committed by the third baseman Lucas Dunn. And I gotta say, San Antonio made 3 or 4 errors here today.
Well, I count that was the third error.
Yeah, you're probably right. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trenton Brooks. First and second, 1 away. Rockhounds up 6-5 in the top of the 8th inning. Game on the line for San Antonio, and they're trying to get out of this half inning. And literally trying to avoid any more danger, as that's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. And that one hit third baseman Dunn to Jackson Merrill. Right there to Juan Fernandez. A Taco Bell double play. And boy, that gets them out right there. Well, 2 runs on a couple of base hits. An error for San Antonio. As we now head for the bottom of the 8th inning, it is 6-5 Rockhounds. Miguel Romero coming in 6-0 and 202, age 28 right-hander, will be called upon to pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tying run, Michael Cantu, 9-1-2 due up in the home half of the 8th inning, and that one is a swing and a miss on that fastball, and that is for strike 1. Charles Hall and Garrett Acton coming in to warm up for the Rockhounds. And that one hit to second. And that will be for the out. Well, San Antonio down to their final 5 outs here this afternoon. Lopes, 1 for 4, double RBI and a run. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's the count now, 0-1. 1 for 4 of the day. And gotta say, pretty good as of that point forward. That one's high in the air, and that's a right field base hit. So now the tying run is at first base. And all you need is a 2-run shot to take back the lead and put a 7-6 on the board. Shortstop Aaron Leisure coming in. And that is going to get foul for the count now, 0-1. One more inning of baseball, then it is pretty much our off day tomorrow, starting up Tuesday against Amarillo. High in the air and now to play. Well, the count now is 0-2. 6-5 Rockhounds over the San Antonio Missions. And pretty good right there. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1-2. That one high in the air. Up to the shortstop as he'll make the lunging play. Out in right field for out number 2. Well, Missions are down to their final 4 outs. They got to make something happen. Time is running out on these boys.
Well, I gotta say, John, you're absolutely right about that. They need to figure a game plan and get it going quick.
Well, to second to shortstop, that does it. So, no runs on a hit, no errors, a man left. To the top of the 9th we go. It is 6-5, Midland. As we start the top of 9, Cooper Bowman will lead it off. So the Rockhounds up by the lead of 1 run, 6-5 over the San Antonio Missions. We're back for more right after this. Well, leading off the top of the 9th inning for Midland is the 9-hole batter, Cooper Bowman. Bowman coming in. And that one is in for a code strike 1. Last inning of play here today. And so far the fans are looking for the 70th of the season in the win. And that one, line drive up to right field, and that's going to get through for extra bases. And that will be put a runner in scoring position as second. And boy, that is a really rough one.
Yeah, it really is.
Back to the top of the lineup, here's Logan Davidson, the shortstop. That one high fly in the air. Right fielder Ornelas makes the running grab. He's got it. Here comes the run, and that will put a runner 90 feet to score.
Boy, and I gotta say, that is really rough around the edges.
Well, right fielder is Mickey McDonald as he comes in. Ready to go. The pitch in. Right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And that one's going to be line drive up the center, and that's getting through for a base hit. And nobody goes after it. The left fielder stops where he is. And boy, that is just really rough.
Gotta say, it really is on that one.
And now, Jeremy Ironman. Ironman coming in on an RBI single. Or the batter at first came in for the RBI single, putting up Midland to a 7-5 contest now. And that one, line drive up to left field, and that's getting through for a base hit. In to score from first on an RBI double. And Ironman gets a run in. Well, Tyler Soderstrom coming in. As in the second inning, he's had a home run. And boy, that home run led to a single. And pretty good at the start of this ball game. Well, that's going to pretty much have to do for Tom Cosgrove. He's letting it get under his skin now. And now relieving in the pitches, Efrain Contreras, 5'10" and 210 pounds, and age 28.
Yeah, I think that's what it said on the monitor.
But here he comes out and in for the ball, and the count now 1-0. Soderstrom is 2 for 4 for the Rockhounds here this afternoon. He takes one right there and in, and it's the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. And that one fouled off, and the count now 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes, the count. The pitch. That one fouled off. And it's the count now at 1-2. One and two. That one chopped foul, and still that remains a 1-2 count. One and two. That one fouled off, and he'll see another. Runner at second after seeing a run in to score. 8-5 here on an RBI double. Well, he'll send that one out of play.
Boy, and I gotta say, John, 3 fouled off balls in this one.
And that one high in the air. Say goodbye to that one. Out of here. And now it is 10-5 Midland.
Boy, and that one is a real nail biter.
You know what's a nail biter?
What?
3 errors.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
If 3 errors were not committed in this game for San Antonio, they would have had a pretty good chance of getting in there and putting this game out of reach for their 70th.
You gotta say, John, I don't think they're gonna win here today at all. The Rockhounds are up 5 runs in this ball game. The Missions need 6 to catch up, so how are they gonna do that?
Well, they need 5 to tie it, and plus the extra innings, you always have a runner starting off at second base.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
What, did you forget about that already, Bob?
Well, I think I did.
Oh, come on, Bob. Come on, man. You know, left fielder Chase Calabwig is coming up. You don't think it's the heat catching up with these guys, or is it the errors?
It could be the combination of both. I mean, you have a hot triple-digit temperatures, and really it's something that you don't even see every day.
Right up to right field, and that gets through for a base hit. Runners at first and second. And boy, the base hits continue to come in. And that's going to bring in Dormis Garcia. Garcia coming in, the pitch. That one high in the air, up in left field. And that's going to be out number 2. 11 and 12 runners on base for the Rockhounds. And boy, I gotta say, it is getting up to that point. Trenton Brooks coming in for the Rockhounds. He's the last man up here in the lineup, where a base hit could lead it off to 13 runs. Here's a 1-0. And that's going to be line drive up to left field, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And here's the 11. Here comes 12. And that is going to be a 2-run double for Midland. And now it's 7 runs. 7-run lead for the Rockhounds on that one. And time is going to be called again as here comes the manager. And that's going to put in Lake Bacher as he gets the call.
Boy, this deficit is out of whack as the Rockhounds score 6 runs in the top of the 9th inning. This may propel them to the W today. So they go home and they celebrate the finale, and they take on the Frisco Rough Riders on Tuesday.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. There at Franco Park. Beautiful place for baseball. And gotta say, it's a really good one. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. Bowman, he's home run of a cycle. He's 3 for 4, trying to make it a 4 for 4 day. And that's a swing and a miss, and they'll stop the bleeding there. Boy, 6 runs come in across the score on 9 base hits and no errors. To the bottom of the 9th we go, and it is 12-5 Midland. Bottom of the 9th inning, here is first baseman Juan Fernandez to lead off the last half of this inning. That one is right there outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Well, Bryce Conley and Garrett Acton coming in relief. Gotta love a beautiful afternoon as it already is. That one right there, and that's 1 ball and 1 strike. We're live Tuesday night, 7:05, our first pitch against the Amarillo Sod Poodles as they come to town. That one high and outside for ball 2, the count 2-1. We'll play Amarillo Tuesday through Sunday of this next week. And so far after that, it'll be our 12 on the road with Wichita and Midland. Right there up into right field, and that's going to pretty much go right off the bouncer of the right fielder. And that's going to be a no-out single. High in the air, left field. Left fielder makes the grab, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Grant Little.
Well, the designated hitter, Grant Little. 3 for 4, 2 double, single RBI. Well, time now is almost 3 o'clock on this afternoon. And pretty good day as we are about ready to wrap up this week of baseball, and we'll see you guys Tuesday through Sunday next week. Right there, the second for 1, relay it, Rockhounds win. And boy, that was something else. The Rockhounds score in 12 runs. They propel a top of the 9th inning finish. And they will head home now to take on the Rough Riders. Well, say goodbye to win number 70 as Corpus Christi and Midland now tie at 56.
Boy, I gotta say, John, that is something else when you look at it.
Yeah, it really is. Well, for all of us here, we had a great time, and so far, a week over. We'll be right back
4 hours and 16 minutes.
with our final scores.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, I got to say, 12-5, our final, leading off for the Rockhounds to being victorious, is the top of the ninth inning with 6 runs against the Missions. So runs, hits, and errors for the Rockhounds. 12 runs, 19 hits, no errors. For San Antonio, 5 runs, 16 hits, 3 costly errors in this ball game. Well, Amarillo will head to San Antonio. Midland will head home to take on the Frisco Rough Riders. And that will be pretty good. Well, for all of us, we hope that y'all had a great time with your dogs. And so far, Ann, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
And we hope that you come out next Sunday and join us for our ball game, taking on the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Also, as a courtesy, we would love to give you a free ticket to any future Missions game, if you will, because your husband and I are pretty good friends, so we want to make sure that you get this free ticket to a future Missions game.
Oh, that is nice of you, Jonathan. I really appreciate it.
Now, you are always welcome.
Oh, hon, you're gonna go on home?
Well, I'm waiting on you.
Oh, okay.
Well, Bob, go ahead and take her home, and we'll see you Tuesday, okay?
Yeah. You have a good day off, and we'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll see you, man.
Okay, goodbye.
Well, anyway, guys, I got to say what a great afternoon this ball game was. As Bob and Ann and the dogs, they are pretty much going home. And so far, we are going home as well. Well, for all of us, we will see you guys on Tuesday night, taking on the Amarillo Sod Poodles in the first of our 6-game set, beginning on Tuesday at 7:05. Well, hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Stay hydrated, stay safe, sunscreen, and be safe on this new work week. Final score once again before we're off of here, 12-5 as the Rockhounds win the finale of 6 here at San Antonio. We'll see you again, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.